Spursy would that be? That we would lose potentially our second best player on the pitch because of military service to his foreign country. That would hurt. The squad has flown out to Barcelona for mid-season training camp. That's what Poch calls it. Third year in a row they've done that. It's something that he did a lot when he was at Espanyol, with a pretty massive, as we talked about earlier, February coming up. Vass, do you think that this really offers a good opportunity for some team building, and that it's not necessary, but it's a great move by Pochettino here?
I think so. He likes to get back to Barcelona as often as he can, does Pochettino. I think in his book he said it was one of the things that he loves to do, get back to Barcelona, and I think he's done it with the players before, and we've got a week before the next game, and he's taken the opportunity to do it once more. So, yeah, it's something that would be worthwhile. As Tim said earlier as well, we've got a really difficult string of fixtures coming up at the end of this month and beginning of next month. So, yeah, it could be putting the week to good use by taking them out there and doing this.
What about you? Hey, talking about that string of fixtures, yeah. I think that is what's going to make this top four battle. This next, that 2-week period. Because, those are the teams you're competing with for it. I think that's going to be whether we make it or not. It comes down to that, because after that, the schedule lets up. If we can make it through that with 6 points, taking them off of teams that we're competing with, I will be very happy with that performance.
I agree with that. Cheers, are you going to be satisfied with anything less than success during February? I mean, draws are, for as tight as things are right now, draws, you maybe stomach a draw, maybe on the road, but, Arsenal at home, the Champions League match, I think we have a great opportunity, having drawn, playing on the road first, and have that opportunity to get that away goal. Is anything less than success acceptable?
No, it's not, because, now you hear whether it is truly attributed to Harry, but you hear that, I'm happy to be at Tottenham and continue to help them with the goals and do everything as long as we win trophies. That popped up this week, and we're like, oh. So, we've talked about this season being that bridge to the new stadium, and let's wait and get in there and go win stuff. I'm not sure if we can afford to do that when we have an opportunity right now. Not necessarily Champions League, that's the tall ask. But we have got to go for it with the FA Cup. The league is, it's gone. And to put that in perspective with dropping points, because I think our toughest fixtures, clearly Liverpool and Chelsea away. City at home, that's far enough down the home stretch that anything could happen. They could lose today to Liverpool, which makes our trip in a couple of weeks even more daunting. But if we win our remaining 15 games, that puts us on 89 points, 3 points better than last season. So that tells you how many points we can afford to drop if we want to see this season as any modicum of success. And I can't see us getting maximum points out of those 15 games. I don't think any Spurs supporter would be realistic in saying we can absolutely win our remaining 15. But I think we need to try not to lose any of those games. And if we can get something out of Liverpool and Chelsea, that City home game, it could all be academic by then. With 4 games to go after that, City probably got it all wrapped up. The way that everyone is playing around us, and that's why I think this game at 10 o'clock is going to be very important in shaping out that top 5.
Yeah, and obviously we're alluding to Liverpool and City playing. When I look at the table currently, Tottenham goal difference plus 25, Liverpool plus 25, Chelsea plus 25, United is on a plus 29, City's plus 51. It's just crazy what they're doing, and they are doing right now what no other team has really done from an offensive and defensive standpoint. There's been other teams that haven't lost during the course of the season, but they are doing it in such a way that it's they're indestructible right now. But when I look at this table and I see Liverpool just selling Coutinho to Barcelona, Chelsea and United, not only the infighting between Mourinho and Conte, but I think those teams both have issues currently that are really hamstringing them, I think it's a prime opportunity right now for Tottenham to pounce on this if they can have a successful February and be in that position again, and I hate to say it, to once again finish the bridesmaid in the Premier League, but top 4 certainly achievable.
I would certainly say when it wasn't looking so good there in November when we really hit a wall and everyone was just winning around us and we fell to 7th at one point. The fact that we're now 3 points off second, granted, United have a game in hand, was at home to Stoke tomorrow. So, that's got to be 3 points unless Stoke have reinvigorated themselves with the loss of Mark Hughes. But we now have a much greater chance because we've been putting on a good string of results while everyone else has been floundering around us. Liverpool and City are definitely the form teams with us. But United and Chelsea both have 3 draws in their last 5 matches, which has got to be a concern for both of them. And they're catchable.
Yeah, in compounding the Coutinho sale, Van Dijk is not playing today against City. Oh, by the way, he's in the stands. So
let me ask you guys. I know, Tim, this is not Tottenham and it's not even Arsenal, but what do you think that game is going to do? You think City? They've never done the double over Liverpool in the league. Do you think Liverpool get anything out of it? You think it's a draw?
Hell no. City's going to run them over.
I think so,
Without
too.
Van Dijk being out of this match, they're back to their suspect defense.
Well, I don't think Van Dijk really gave them much of an improvement, to be honest. But
I think he does in the defense. I think he gives them a huge improvement. Off of who they've been going with. James Milner and Lovren. Yeah, I think Van Dijk's a huge improvement over those.
Lovren's a man on fire right now. Have you not seen him recently? I think it's going to be a draw. Liverpool,
really?
Yeah, I think that they've got a lot at home.
Lots of goals
I'll eat my humble pie next week. But obviously we want, obviously if we're going to say City have won the title, we want them to win it anyway because we'll go 4th. On Liverpool losing.
And if they win it, I want them to win it 87-0. Make that goal difference. I got a feeling goal difference is going to help determine the top 4. I really do.
I do have Sterling as my captain in fantasy, so maybe a 4-4 draw.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, let's jump into something. I know Vass is chomping at the bit because we're going to get into Chairs' 5-a-side trivia match week 10.
Yeah, there's a bylaw that I hadn't told you about. Anyone that's sick can't play.
Oh.
All right.
No. Vass is back in. Vass has not relinquished his lead at any point. And in fact, I don't think he's got any points in like 6 weeks and still has been top.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So are we ready, fellas?
Yeah,
this is a good one. This is round 9, and it is the last White Hart Lane season.
Nice.
Clue is in the title. It's only White Hart Lane home games.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Fingers on your buzzers.
Wait. We're talking about last year? Bullshit. You said it was 1920s. I researched.
Yeah.
I did not say 1920s. That was
yes, you did.
Yes, that was sarcasm.
Well, fuck's sakes, I researched like the shit out of 1920s. Jimmy Dimmock, come on. Peter McWilliams.
I have no questions on the 20s.
But I swear,
I'll give Tim a layup. All right. I'll give you 1 point.
I was researching.
One point, but you got to get all 3 if you've done your research. 1921 FA Cup final. Score, scorer, us. And who did we play?
1921 FA Cup final was 1-0 goal by Jimmy Dimmock against Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah.
Boom, give me that point.
We'll give you a point. That's very good, Tim.
Nice.
Good studying. And I guess I will make a note to do a round on the 20s, but I think I'll have to give everyone a heads up on that. All right. So last season, question 1, and this is a multi-part question. And wait till I finished. Which player scored in the first and last Premier League games at the Lane, who were both opponents?
Vass.
Victor
Wanyama. That was Crystal Palace and Man United.
Well done,
Very good.
sir.
I knew that. Damn you, Vass.
Sorry, mate.
Take
He
over.
only gets 1 for that.
I
right?
will.
He gets 3 for that. That was a 3-pointer. Wanyama, Palace, and United. Question 2, we dropped 4 points at home all season with the 2 draws to whom?
Vass. Liverpool and Leicester.
Correct. The 2 L's were 2 D's. Everyone's like, Vass, can you just go away?
Come on, guys. This was last season.
Yes.
I've got no advantage over you now.
I knew the Liverpool. I forgot.
This is a good one. So there will be some rules. Let me explain the rules once I've read the question, then you can answer. How many goals did Harry Kane score in the first half of the season, August to December, then the second half, January to May? I will give you plus or minus 2, 1 point. If you're on the money for both of them, 3 points. Tim, first half of the season, August to December, how many?
August to December was in the Premier League, right?
At White Hart Lane.
Oh, at White Hart Lane. Oh, I'm going to go with 4.
Okay, you want to shoot for the second
and
half?
then the second half, I am going to go with 11.
Okay. Since that was not on the money, I'm going to give someone an opportunity. You would definitely get a point for each for being plus or minus 2, but I'll give someone an opportunity to see if they can get it on the money.
Ken. 4 for the first half. I think Tim's right there, and I'll say 13 for the second half.
You would be incorrect, so I'm going to give the points to Tim for that one. You get 2 points. It was 5 and 12, so very close.
Nice.
So 2 points for
Timmy
Tim.
on fire.
And then a bonus. How many goals did he score in all cup competitions at White Hart Lane last season?
Tim. I'm going to go with 4 because we didn't play our Champions League at White Hart Lane.
Okay.
I'm going 4.
Anyone else?
Ken.
Vass.
Ken just got it.
I'm going to say 2.
All right. Vass, do you want to just... neither of you are correct. Vass, do you know?
No, I was going to say 3, but...
the answer is 0. The
0.
category is White Hart Lane, not Wembley. Wembley was...
Yeah, but I thought, didn't he score in the...
Yeah, in the Cups.
In the FA Cup?
Away.
Oh.
I didn't score against
Remember
Wickham.
third round against Fulham? And then in the... Was it... did he go off injured in that game? I think he did. And then he didn't play again.
Right.
That's right.
Okay.
So he didn't score at White Hart Lane in any of the cup competitions. Didn't play in the League Cup games. So no one gets that point. Question 4. Two parts here. How many 4-0 wins were there? And what was the highest victory at White Hart Lane last season? 2-part question. How many 4-0 wins? Ken.
Let's see, Stoke was away. Oh my God.
Don't say your name just so you can block people from answering.
Pick a number. And what was the highest victory?
Highest victory was... Shit. 5-0 over Swansea, I believe. Damn it.
Next.
Are you talking just league games? Cheers.
It's White Hart Lane is the category. One of you.
No.
Might as well
I'm
let me
going to
guess.
pass on this
All right,
one.
well, I'll go to Tim and I'll guess.
Yeah.
So, number of 4-0 victories at White Hart Lane, I am going to go with 2. And then the highest margin of victory,
Shit, I remember it now.
Go with 5-1.
Nope.
Ken did get 5-0 for the league, but we beat Millwall 6-0.
6-0, yeah.
Oh, right.
And we had 4 4-0 victories.
I can remember Watford and West Brom.
Yeah, it's West Brom, which was a year ago today. Stoke, Watford, and Bournemouth.
Yep.
Wow, I stumped you fellas.
You did.
Nice one. I get a point for that.
Tim knows all about the 20s, though.
So,
Yeah.